Come on in and sit down. You cut the hardcore crew chewing the fat. You cut us shooting the shit. You cut us in the moment.
You know how Kevin Owens said, you know, he's been called fat and out of shape. But you know what he said last night? He goes, you know what, though? This fat, out of shape slob kicks his ass. You know what? It's the truth, though. A lot of people really kind of just judge him for the way he looks, and look what he's done. He's beaten John Cena, and he's left him lying in the middle of the ring.
Is he going to be a title? I don't think it's going to be a title.
It is a title, yes. We are in the moment, guys. So, yeah, it is going to be a title match.
What title is it going to be for, then? The NXT title or John Cena?
The United States title.
So that means he's going to drop the NXT title between now and then.
Yeah.
Not
me and Ash both think on the 4th of July he's dropping the NXT title in Japan.
Now, Joe, let me ask you this. We talked about this a little bit earlier about about Battleground between John Cena and Kevin Owens for the third match. This is a rubber band match. What are your thoughts?
It's a really tough decision. Basically, what I was thinking they should do is let him drop the belt to Samoa Joe, and then let him win the U.S. title. But,
well, keep in mind, right now, Finn Balor is the number one contender, not Samoa Joe.
Yeah, but stranger things have happened. Remember, guys, this is the one thing, and Rick, you and me were talking about this before. WWE lately has been throwing us swerves. We thought there was other ways that the Money in the Bank match could have gone. The world title could have gone. WWE looks like it's trying to outsmart the fans. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went for Samoa Joe just to do a little bit of a slap to Dixie Carter. So I think that's going to be the point right there.
All right, fair enough. Andy, again, I know you're not a big fan of Kevin Owens. He's a guy that's never really kind of rubbed you the right way. What are your thoughts?
He's going to win the match. There's no two ways about it, because they've been pushing the feud long enough. I just don't know if he's ready for it yet. I mean, people keep saying, yeah, he's ready, but is he?
Well, okay, you say he's going to win the match. Do you think he's going to win the title? Do you think he's going to walk away with the title?
Oh, yeah. There's no two ways about it. He's going to walk away, because they're not going to have John Cena kick his arse. He lost legitimately when it wasn't a title match. So what makes people think that he's going to win now it is a title match, just because it's a title match? Because I don't think the WWE are working that way. I really don't.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. With me, I'm still I'm still up in the air about it. I mean, it's really a coin tosser for me. Don't get me wrong. The question is, will John Cena, is he really ready to give him the title for that? I honestly don't know. Because, again, as Joe said, stranger things have happened. You know, I thought Rusev was ready to give him the title. You know, he was ready to give the title to Rusev, excuse me. And that just did not happen. So, let's move on, guys. We now know that both Gunner and Sam Shaw are now leaving TNA. According to the recent departures, Gunner and Samuel Shaw are now made the decisions made by the company. Neither man did anything wrong, according to the release. It was more of their TNA did not have anything wrong. They just had nothing to do with them, for the company. There was no plans for either wrestler. They could always be brought down the line if anything changes.
Before you go into it further, Rick, I also posted up in the HWR chat room, Austin Aries' contract is also coming up. It expires after Slammiversary. So could he be another person that could be leaving as well?
Oh, jeez. You know what? And I am a huge fan, Austin Aries fan, and I would love, if he leaves, I would love to see him go to the WWE. Let me just say that right out, guys. For those of you who are not over on our new chat room, we have links up over on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/hardcorewrestlingradio. We are now writing blogs over on our new chat room. We want you to get involved on that chat room. Please head on over there. We will be putting links on the right on this podcast, so please check it out. And as far as getting back to the Austin Aries situation, I would love to see him head over to the WWE. I think he would be an excellent addition. So Do you think he can resign, or do you think he's going to be done? What's your thoughts, Joe?
Actually, I think he could possibly be re-signed. And here's another thing for you: he could be the type of person that they could put up against Neville, since Neville kind of gimmick emulates Austin Aries. That'll be a perfect NXT match. So far, if WWE's smart and they can snatch Austin Aries, they can keep Joe versus Owens, and if they can somehow bring Gunner in, I think you're going to be looking at one of the better promotions out there. And I think fans are going to tune in more to that than SmackDown or Raw or TNA for that matter.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Samuel Shaw. I didn't really care for the gimmick. He may be a good worker, but the gimmick just didn't rub off on me. Gunner, I really did enjoy his character. I thought he played off. He did like a military gimmick, which was completely kayfabed by TNA, but they did it right, and he played it right. But he's going to be heading off to the WWE. Excuse me. He could be heading off to the WWE. Excuse me. So where he goes off now, not sure, guys. I think that would probably be his best bet. He could go off to what his next step is. I'm not sure. Andy, what's your thoughts?
I'm not really sure. I don't know. Pass. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. All right. So you've know. All right. Okay. Lance, over to you. What are your thoughts about Gunner and Sam Shaw leaving TNA?
Sam Shaw, no chance in hell of getting signed with WWE. Gunner has the look and everything they look for in a WWE superstar. Austin Aries, I think his two places he'll go, one or two, back home, back to ROH or to NXT, one of the two. His better money will be in NXT.
Alrighty. Okay, let's talk about Dolph Ziggler and him possibly leaving the WWE. We've been hearing about these rumors all week about him possibly leaving if he doesn't get the significant push. Of course, we've also heard about Dixie Carter, him saying that if he doesn't hear the rumors, she would like to sign with him. And obviously, guys, this would be a huge mistake for Dolph Ziggler because if he goes to TNA, not only is he not going to get paid, he's just going to walk into a world of shit. Andy, I'm going to give you the first crack at this. Dolph Ziggler possibly leaving and WWE and maybe even having it over to TNA. Your thoughts?
If he goes over, he's a bigger idiot than they're making him out to be on the WWE. Anybody, in my opinion, and I have been a big TNA fan in the past, anyone with half a brain who signs up with TNA now it's an instant death sentence.
Joe, you and I have talked about TNA many times. I think we talked about Dolph Ziggler in the past. Your thoughts?
Oh, let me crack my knuckles here, because this is gonna really stab down at TNA, and this is a shoot. First of all, if Dolph Ziggler leaves WWE to go to, let's say, just to even go to TNA, he won't be Dolph Ziggler. So he would have to go under his old Spirit Squad name, which is won't be the most attractive name that he can come up with there. Number two, he's going to experience delayed pay. If he's going to get paid at all, he's going to be in the land of the lost where he'll just walk in, they'll hand him the title. Here you go. We're glad that you're here. Run with the company. He'll stay there for 6 months. Wish he wasn't there. He'll beg Vince to take him back or Triple H, and they'll look at him, laugh, and say, sure, you'll be back. You'll be the new Santino Marella of WWE. And I think, Rick, we discussed this. I put a bunch of chat replies on the HWR chat room regarding this. Even if Ziggler decided to go to the indie scene, it'll be, again, being a promoter myself, his luster will last maybe 6 months before that little novelty wears out and everybody's going to say, okay, it's just Dolph Ziggler. Every indie promotion will wear this guy out. It'll be like passing him off everywhere. And why should I go to see this promotion when 5 others have him already? So it's his best bet Just be a good little boy. You're living a high life. You're in the biggest promotion ever in the world. You're on TV, seen by millions. You're recognized by millions. Hell, you got merchandise. You're hanging around with a beautiful blonde. You know, you're making a guaranteed payday. What more can you ask for? You know, what more? You can't give this guy a title. He's already had them all. You know, so what's left for him? Nothing. Be a good little boy. Fucking sit over there in the corner. You know, as far as TNA is concerned, that Titanic is already underwater. It's hit the bottom of the ocean. Everybody's leaving ship. I think the smartest thing the Carters can do. I'm not talking about Dixie. I'm talking about Janice and whatever the husband's name is, Boris or whatever his freaking name is. Surge.
Yeah, like Sarge, but Surge.
Well, let me tell you, he's surging money right now because he's losing it.
Wow.
Joe, I believe the correct term is hemorrhaging money.
Hemorrhaging? You know, it's like bad diarrhea, just flowing out, and it smells just as bad. You know, the point we're looking at is the Carters should just sell this company outright. Give it to Jeff Jarrett back. At least he could do. He can't do that much damage to it. You know, get rid of it. Give it to somebody else who knows wrestling. Sell it to Eric Bischoff for all we know. You know, it's TNA. I don't care what fanboys like TNA, and I'll say it again: it's not the talent, it's the management. So if TNA's done, and you're seeing everybody quitting, leaving, running away as fast as possible before that Titanic hits the bottom. Ziggler, stay where you're at. Be a smart guy.
Wow. Well, now that Joe's told us how he really felt, I think we should go over to Lance. Lance, your thoughts?
Well, I agree with most of the stuff Joe said on the WWE front. I think Dolph Ziggler will last more than 6 months on the indie scene, because granted, his star wasn't that great. They kind of bitched him out in WWE. Let's face it, they pretty much turned him into a jobber. But Dolph can work his ass off and is a very good performer. So I think he could be up on the level of AJ Styles and the guys the mega stars of the indie scene. Personally, I think he's that caliber. This WWE's fucking him.
Well, let me tell you guys what I think, and I wrote this in my blog. I'm going to say it here for those of you who haven't read the blog, and it's very simple. I think that Ziggler is not planning to leave. I think he's smart. Hopefully, he's smarter than most wrestlers. He's going to look over in TNA and say, no, I don't think so. He's going to probably just ask for more money and probably less working days. And that's going to be it. And WWE is probably going to either give it to him or they're going to say, no, that's it. And if he can't do that, he's going to try his alternate career, which is stand-up comedy, which, from what I hear from reports, he's not that good at. So he's going to have to make a choice. You know, he's going to have to either, choose the lesser of two evils, either continue his career for a few more years until he ultimately retires, or he's going to have to go do stand-up comedy, or even worse, go to the Indies, where he'll try to make some money. Again, we'll have to ultimately retire. Because if he goes to TNA, like we've all said here, he's just gonna go walk into working a lot more hell for a lot less money. So that's gonna be it, guys. Moving on, Chyna has resurfaced, and she put on a recent video blog over on YouTube, and I don't know if you guys have seen it yet.
Yeah.
But she has now...
I've seen it.
I don't know. I mean, she obviously was very respectful, where she wants to get a meeting between Triple H and Chyna, and she wants to put all the bullshit behind them. And I'm sorry, to me, as respectful as it seemed also very, very desperate, guys. Andy, your thoughts?
I didn't look at it as desperate. I watched the video that you posted on the page, and to be perfectly honest, it's the cleanest I've ever seen her looking. I don't mean as she's had a wash. She didn't look like she was on a different planet, where when she was doing the Vince Russo interview, she looked as though she'd just been smoking the jungle, I think. But she looked really clean, and she looked very sincere. Yeah, it probably comes over as a bit desperate, because she wants to get in the Hall of Fame, and I think she knows she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, but Will it happen? Is it just a publicity stunt on her part? I don't know, because I'm sure Vince would have tried to speak to her before now, even if it was just to tell her to keep away.
Yeah, and again, keep in mind, folks, for those of you who don't know, that she is also doing a documentary, and the documentary requires money. So, Joe, given that, if she gets in the Hall of Fame, obviously I believe the Hall of Fame also gets a check, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they do. They get a Legends deal. And it's also, and in her case, it's going to be very small. You know, I saw the video. It was kind of pathetic in a way, and then she bit off, kind of did the Ultimate Warrior, where my name is not Joni Laurer no more. It's now just Chyna, you know? Now, if she would have gone to Titan, you know, if she would have gone like she did, she went up to Titan Tower or whatever to see these people. And I think I wrote this down, Rick. If Vince saw her, he'll say, yes, we'll get, I don't have no problem with you, Chyna. In fact, we're going to start a new department, WWE Pornography. And our first video will be in and out of China. Passports required. You know, you're going to have, you know, you'll have Triple H saying, no. Stephanie will be like, oh, hell no. But do I see her? This is such a pitiful, that was such a pitiful video. I mean, it destroys who her character was and who she, you know, who she's trying to be. I guess the porn industry must not be doing well, you know, because she's now seeking WWE help. And it would have been a funny video if she knocked on the door and they just slammed the door in her face, like, you know, with a sign, don't knock here, no peddlers allowed.
She could probably monetize that shit. Liz, what did you think?
Yeah, I also have just, I'm trying to keep myself so hard from laughing with how stupid Chyna is. Okay, in that interview we all listened to that she did with the Opie and Anthony, or Opie and Jim show a couple weeks ago, she accused Triple H of abuse and beating her and all that shit, and also X-Pac, and now she's going, Triple H, give me money. What?
Yeah. Again, see, so we see 1 minute she just makes these outright outlandish accusations, and next she's saying, can we please put this behind us? And can I please, while we're at it, can I please get into the Hall of Fame? It's like she doesn't do it within, months and years at a time. She does it weeks at a time, which, the Warrior, God rest his soul, he waits years and years and years, and he waits for them to come to him.
Yeah, and he only trashed Hulk Hogan. He didn't trash the people actually in charge of the damn company.
Actually, he did, but that was like,
a while ago.
Years. That was like in the 80s.
Yeah.
And he just said, fuck you, I'll talk to you guys later.
That's like framing a millionaire and having him locked up. Look, I'm sorry we locked you up, but can I have some money? It's never too fishy around Nicole Bash.
Moving on. Joe, you and I were talking actually earlier about Seth Rollins and having him back with the Authority and how that can make him look like a weak champion. Him with the Authority helping him with Brock Lesnar, is that that's going to make him or break him? What do you think?
Well, it's already broke him. He's the most weakest looking WWE champion. It's like he needs the Authority. And again, fans are getting tired of it. If you saw the whole segment, fans, to the end, where Brock is there, he's taking down the Authority. He's doing Suplex City on Seth Rollins. It's a matter of, it's just a matter of fans are just getting tired of seeing the same thing being repeated. I had my opinions how I will book that, but Rick, I'm going to throw it right back to you. Yeah, they just made him look like a weak champion.
And I have to agree. I was really hoping that with the Authority turning his back on Seth Rollins, they were going to go in a whole different direction. I was hoping that maybe we were going to see, eventually we're going to see maybe a Triple H and Seth Rollins feud, but obviously, Andy, we haven't seen that yet. Anyways, what's your thoughts about the Authority back with Seth Rollins?
I think Andy went to go throw up because of my Nicole Bass comment.
You bastard.
Well, okay. Lance, over to you. Your thoughts about the Authority being back with Seth Rollins?
Just a matter of time till it's just to set up Triple H kicking his ass at SummerSlam.
All right. Fair enough. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap up this edition of In the Moment right here on Hardcore Wrestling Radio. But we want to know your thoughts. We want to know what do you think about Chyna trying to go to the WWE to be part of the Hall of Fame. Obviously, we want to know what you guys think about Gunner and Sam Shaw leaving TNA. And, of course, Dolph Ziggler possibly leaving the WWE. Make sure you put your comments in the comments section below. And, of course, make sure you follow us right here on Facebook.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio. And please subscribe to us over at YouTube.com/HWR Show. Lance, where can everyone find you at?
I'm at YouTube.com/LanceMossTV. I got album reviews, NASCAR discussion videos, Redneck Gorman cooking videos, musical equipment reviews, and all sorts of stuff. I also am starting a Wednesday show on my channel called Lance Moss TV and Friends. So y'all come on and check that out. It's at 7 o'clock Central Time. Also, hit me up on Twitter. It's at Lance Moss TV.
We also have the classic wrestling manager, Joseph Knight. Joe, what do you got going on? Where can everyone find you?
Well, I want to find me right now since that Nicole Bass comments. But but fans can find me at Twitter. I have my account there at JKnightCWA. Join me on YouTube. And my YouTube page is CWA Pro. You can also follow me on Facebook at Facebook.com Joseph Knight Manager. And you can follow the CWA, Classic Wrestling Association, on Facebook.com, Classic Wrestling Association. Or on our website at ClassicWrestlingAssociation.com. Want to throw this out real quick? Summer Bash is coming up August 29th, Boots in New Jersey. Visit our site and our like page on our Facebook so you can get all the details. Fans, we're bringing back the CWA strong.
All right. Make sure you guys, local fans, get over there and see that. We'll be posted up banners and ads, and they'll be posting commercials soon, so keep a lookout. All right. And, of course, we have my sidekick and my partner, the son of a bitch, Andy. Andy, what do you got going on? Where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me at www.stokehaunted.com, or you can find me standing next to John Cena, and all will be revealed later. Why?
All right. So for everyone here, I'm your hardcore host, Rick Head, saying we'll see you when we see you.
Thank you for listening to this edition of In the Moment. Make sure you follow us at any one of our locations, whether it's YouTube, Dailymotion, and now SoundCloud.com under the name HWR Show. Until the next time, this is your hardcore host, Rick Head, saying we'll see you when we see you.